It's April, it's PMDD Awareness Month, and that is one of the disorders I live with. In fact, this disorder is strong and so bad for me that I am disabled because of it. I have a service dog. Usually people are, they have service dog for disabilities, physical disabilities, but this is also an opportunity for me to talk about having a service dog for invisible disabilities. PMDD is part of what we call a mental disorder. It's premenstrual dysphoric disorder. What it is, a lot of people use this phrase, but I really disagree with it. People say it's PMS on steroids. I disagree. I think it's a mutation. I would say it's a mutation and a malfunction of PMS. Um, as everybody typically knows, how a woman's body works. Every month we ovulate and the uterine lining comes down, and that's when we have our period. A lot of hormones are going off during that time. So after you ovulate, your hormones are just going whack. And PMDD is not a dysfunction of the hormones itself. We produce the same amount of hormones as everyone else. It's the way our brain interprets it. Um, and so the way our brain interprets it, it just doesn't know how to deal with it. So we experience symptoms that are much more severe than PMS. I can't even emphasize how much more severe. I guess I could just say it's enough to disrupt my life. It's enough that I need a service dog. It's enough that um, I have to take days off because my medical issue has flared up so much, and it's tiring and exhausting. Thankfully, my period has come for this month. I'm through with it right now, and I'm taking a rest and trying to to recover. See, my brain is not even working really well right now because even after medication, if I'm getting treated for it, it's still affecting my daily function. So this is how bad it gets. Some of us get depression. Some of us get like not just mild depression, depression to the fact that you want to throw yourself off a building anytime you're on the second or third floor or above. It's just it is so debilitating because you know that that's not how you are on a typical day. You know it's because of PMDD. You know that after your period you're going to be right as rain. So that's really hard to deal with. After my ovulation, because I do take my temperature every morning to check, that spike in temperature rise. That's usually what happens when you ovulate. Your temperature goes up a little bit. And knowing the days and knowing my cycle. It's really important for us to know our cycle so that we can predict when we're going to have our bad days. I had the past 3-4 weeks. I've been using my service dog. She's allergic to 10 panic attacks. Um, but I never had any full-blown panic attacks. Usually, when she alerts, I take my meds right away. It looks like it's clear. Everything's clear. I go through my day, no problem. Um, but this past week, I'm on my period now, thank God. This past week, she alerted 4 times every day. And on Thursday, I had a severe panic attack. The week before, I had a minor one because, I knew I witnessed something and it triggered me. So my other disorder kind of plays on to PMDD, and it's just a nightmare. It's just I can't be in public sometimes. It's like on Thursday night, I was harassed for having, a service dog. I was accused of having a fake service dog, and the irony was that she did alert to me. Her alert is really subtle. And I had a full blown panic attack in public, and it was really embarrassing. But I don't know if the guy felt bad. He was just an ass. I don't think he did because he thought I was just probably faking it like anybody else who has panic attacks probably. But yeah, it was really embarrassing, and it is a disability. I mean, when you even I'm getting treated for this, and I've been getting treated for this for 20 plus years. I thought just cognitive therapy would help. No, it's a lot more severe. It's medical, and I'm glad that we're out there and trying to speak more about this disorder and trying to gain awareness. And I know that I have a lot of people that I know from high school and university and all this stuff, and even my students. But PMDD, that's what it is. It's one of my disorders. It's one of my disabilities. I am putting it out there. I don't have to, but if you're part of my Facebook friend list, then obviously, I'm open enough to talk about it with you guys. So hope you keep that in mind. Know what I'm going through, and then just help out by talking about it with your friends. Know that it's out there, and it's a serious illness. Not even an illness. I would say it's a disorder. It's just a simple disorder. There's nothing. We don't know how to fix it, other than to have a hysterectomy, which is just take out your ovaries and uterus and you're good to go. So I really don't know what the cure is, if there is a cure at all, but we need to raise awareness, have some advocacy, and get the word out there.